Hi, my dear students. I am Edamurthy. You are listening the chemistry class 11, part 1, unit 1. Some basic concepts of chemistry. So today we are going to talk about balancing a chemical equations. How to balance the chemical equations. So we'll go in detail. Students, if you are new to the channel, please subscribe the channel. And if this video is helpful, please like the like button. So let us continue the balancing a chemical equation. According to the law of conservation of mass, a balanced chemical equation has the same number of atoms of each element on both sides of the equation. Many chemical equation can be balanced by trial and error method. Now let us take few example. First one, so metals and non-metals with oxygen, how the reactions will happen, we'll see by in the first equation. So 4Fe is a solid plus 3O2 gives 2Fe2O. Second one, 2Mg plus O2 gives 2MgO. Third one, P4 plus O2 gives rise to P4O10. In the above these three examples, example 1 and 2 are balanced equation, but example 3 is not a balanced equation. Here there is a shortage of oxygen molecules. So now we have to find out. In this equation, phosphorus atoms are balanced. So to balance the oxygen atoms, we must place the coefficient of 5 on left side of the oxygen, means reactant. So O2 is the reactant, so that side we have to add 5 on the coefficient. So then the equation will becomes P4 plus 5O2 gives rise to P4O10. Now the third equation will becomes balance after adding 5 coefficient for the reactant O2. So we will take one example. So here the products, when the propane is react with oxygen, so it will gives carbon dioxide and water. In the first step, we have to write the correct formula of the reactants and products. So C3H8 plus O2 gives rise to CO2 plus H2O. Please look into the video in the first equation. C3H8 plus O2 gives rise to CO2 plus H2O. In this equation, there are 3 carbon atoms are in the reactant. Therefore, 3 CO2 molecules are required on the right side. So, in the second step, we'll write it as like this equation: C3H8 plus O2 gives rise to 3CO2 plus H2O. In the third step, we'll find out how many number of hydrogen atoms are required. On the left side of the equation, there are 8 hydrogen atoms are there, but in right side of the equations we have only 2. number of hydrogen atoms. So to match the left side, we have to make hydrogen 8 molecules we have to introduce. Here already 2 molecules are there, then we have to write it as 4 molecules. Then the equation will becomes C3H8O2 plus C3H8 plus O2 gives rise to 3CO2 plus 4H2O. So in the next step, so there are oxygen atoms. There are total 10 oxygen atoms are there. Okay, how will 10 atoms? In carbon dioxide, in the reactant side, in the product side, where the right side of the equation, there are 3 into 2 oxygen atoms are there, 6 plus water having 4 6 water having 4 oxygen atoms. Total 10 oxygen atoms are available in the product side or right side of the equation. Now we have to balance the same thing in left side. So we have to make O2 C3H8 O2 plus O2 we have to make 5 times. So the equation will becomes C3H8 plus 5O2 gives rise to 3CO2 plus 4H2O. So now this is the balanced equation. Now you have to verify whether the equation is balanced or not. So here the equation shows there are 3 carbon atoms and 8 hydrogen atoms and 10 oxygen atoms on each side. So in the left side, carbon 3 molecules and hydrogen 8 are there and oxygen is 10. In the right side, carbon is 3, oxygen is 10. Okay, hydrogen is 8. So this is the correct formula for the for the equation. So always remember that the subscripts of the formula of reactants and products cannot be changed. Whatever the reactants are used and the products are comes from those reactants, that should not be changed. Here the only we have to change the numbers. We have to match the numbers in the equations. I hope students you have understood about balancing a chemical equation. Please, if anybody is not subscribed, I am requesting again, please subscribe the channel. Thank you for watching the video.